Hello, my name is Diane. I'm with Tennessee, Todd and Diane. Come join our channel. We would love to have you subscribe. So I'm going to tell you how to sell a puppy from birth until it goes to its new home. Selling a puppy responsibly is less about moving a product and more about raising a healthy animal and placing it in the right home. If you do it right, it takes planning, time, and care from birth all the way through the sale and even after. Here's a clear step-by-step guide covering the full process. First, you have to plan your breeding. Only breed healthy dogs with good temperaments. Screen for genetic issues, and then you will have less serious problems later. Make sure both parents are up to date on vaccinations and vet checks. Prepare your space by setting up a clean, quiet whelping area. When the puppies are whelped, that means they're born. Have the supplies ready: towels, heating pads, scale, disinfectant, and other items. Identify a veterinarian you can call in case complications occur. When the puppies are born, they rely extremely on their mother for warmth and nutrition. Keep the area warm and clear. Newborns cannot regulate their temperature, so mom has to keep them warm. Weigh your puppies daily to ensure they're gaining weight. You can minimize the handling at first, just enough to monitor their health. And watch for issues like failure to nurse or puppies that seem weak. Your focus on their early social exposure. When they start opening their eyes and their ears, they begin gentle handling to get them used to humans. Introduce soft sounds and mild environmental stimulation, and start keeping them clean and wiping their butts, and then introduce a designated potty area for the babies to go. Then they go into their most important phase for future behavior. Introduce different people, adults, and supervise kids so that they learn how people are. Expose them to normal household noises and begin gentle play and interaction with the puppies. And then they get weaned. When you wean them, you transition them from milk to solid puppy food and feed them 3 or 4 times daily. Start simple routines like feeding a schedule, potty training, and begin crate introductions if possible. Before you sell them, you must handle the essentials. They need their first vaccinations. They need to be on a deworming schedule. They have to have a vet health check, and their health records need to be documented. Depending on where you live, you may need a breeder permit or license and sales contracts or disclosures. Don't just pick a random number when you sell your puppy. Consider the breed and the demand for that kind of puppy. Health testing and vet costs. Consider the time and care that you invested, and consider the market rates in your area. If your puppy is too low, it can attract careless buyers. Too high without justification can make buyers skeptical. So make sure you announce what type of puppy you are selling. A Pomeranian puppy would go for a lot more than a Chihuahua. So make sure you know your puppy. Be honest and clear when you put a listing on for the puppies. Make sure they know the breed or the mix, the age, the vaccinations that they had, their temperament traits, and clear, well, natural, not staged excessively photos so they can see the puppies. Make sure you list them wherever pets are popular, local community boards, vet offices, or word of mouth. Avoid sketchy marketplaces where buyers are unverified. And then you screen your potential buyers. Make sure you do not cut corners. Ask questions. Do they have experience with the type of dog that you're selling? Their living situation, their house, apartment, what kind of yard do they have? Time that they have available for the puppy? And do they have other pets? Watch for red flags. Don't rush the process. Refusing to answer basic questions is definitely a red flag. Wanting the puppy too young before 8 weeks is also another red flag. You cannot get rid of puppies unless they're 8 weeks or older. A good buyer will be just as interested in proving that they're a good home as you are in selling. Use a contract and include the health guarantee, if any, the return policy, which is important for responsible breeders, and a spay or neuter agreement if required. When you get paid for your puppy, use secure methods. We always go cash only, in person. We do not take payments for our puppies in any other way but cash. The puppies should not leave before 8 weeks, and many places legally require that. Prepare a small take-home kit, a small bag of food, what they're currently eating, their vaccination records, a blanket with their mother's scent, and basic care instructions. Educate the buyer about their feeding schedule, their potty training, and their vet follow-up needs. After the sale, we are available for any questions. We check in after a few days or weeks, and we take the puppy back if the home doesn't want the puppy or if they cannot keep it anymore. Selling puppies can sound simple, but doing it properly or closer to running a small ethical operation than making quick money often eats into profits, especially if you do things right. If your goal is purely profit, this can backfire quickly. If your goal is raising healthy dogs and placing them in good homes, you'll build trust, and that matters for long term. Please make sure you only sell your puppies after they're 8 weeks old. Then they can go and handle themselves. And I thank you for watching our video. These were our puppies. They're Pomeranians. And we had 3 in this litter. And they all have gone to new homes at about 12 weeks. It takes a little while to sell them, even though you think you might sell them right away. So whichever puppies you decide to have, take good care in selling them and making sure they go to good homes. I thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching.